Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to Sufa Intellectual School. How are you all? I hope you will be fine. I will start my lecture with the name of Almighty Allah through a dua. Kindly recite dua with me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. It means, O Allah, increase my knowledge. This is your science period and lecture number 1. Today we will going to start our unit number 1, living things in the environment. It's chapter number 2, habits and habitats. We have already done the chapter 1. So we are starting our chapter number 2. Today I will going to discuss the following topics with you: basic needs of a human being, healthy habits of a human being, define habitat, humans and living factors of a habitat. So these are the basically main topics that we will discuss today. So let's come to our first topic, basic needs of a human being. So these are the basic needs of a human being, that is air. Why we need air? So that we can get oxygen. To survive, in this picture, as you are seeing, our lungs are using it to inhale oxygen. So we also need the food to survive. We need water to make ourselves hydrated. We need the shelter in the form of our homes. We also need the security and healthy and sanitary conditions. Like if we have the dirt everywhere where we are living, then we can easily get sick. So we really need a clean and clear environment, healthy conditions, so that we can live healthily. Okay. So these are basically the basic needs of any human being. Now I will going to show you a video related to the needs of a human being. You have to watch and listen it carefully. Okay, I'm playing the video.
Hi kids! Welcome back to the Kids Hub Village. Today, let's all learn about the basic needs from the environment. 1. Oxygen. We all breathe oxygen from the air. The cells in your body cannot survive without the supply of oxygen from the air. 2. Water. The rain that fills our rivers, lakes, and other bodies of water that helps us store water in dams and water tanks. Plants, animals, and people have one thing in common, which is the need of water. All living things must have water to survive. 3. Food. Our food came from the plants, animals, and fish. Food gives us energy to grow, play, and learn. You need to eat healthy food and drink water every day to keep your body healthy. 4. Shelter. We build our shelter by using wood from the trees. We all need a place that we can be safe enough to protect us from sun, insects, strong winds, rainfall, snow, and hot or cold weather. 5. Warmth. We need to wear clothes that can keep us warm. I have my own fur, so this keeps me warm. This will help us have a special immune response when exposed to colds and flus, and actually allows us to develop a very healthy immune system. Oxygen, water, food, shelter, and warmth. All of these are available on the planet we live in. It is important that we learn what are our basic needs living in this planet to build the habit of not abusing it and not. That's all for now, kids. Thank you for visiting our Kids Hub Village. I hope to share with you more lessons about our environment next time. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you! Bye!
Okay, so did you enjoy the video? Yes. Yes, it was really interesting video. Again, as I already told you about the basic needs of a human being. So it has also been described the same, these basic needs that from where we get these needs, that we need oxygen to survive. So from where we are getting the oxygen? From air. So we need food to survive. So from where we are getting the food? We are getting the food from plants. And we are also making our homes with the wood, and that wood we are getting from plants. So it means Almighty has made these things for us so that we can live healthily and happily. We should take care of all these things. Okay. Now come up to the healthy habits of a human being. I will tell you about some of the habits. There are many other habits also. So waking up early is also a good habit, so that if you wake up early, you can easily say your Fajr prayers. And you can also recite some of the pages of Quran Majid. So it's also a very good habit. Doing exercise is also a very good habit to make yourself fit and healthy. And brushing your teeth twice a day is also a very very good habit. Because of this habit you can make your teeth clean and neat. And reading a book, in this image a boy is reading a book, so reading a book is also again a very good habit to utilize your free time. There are many other habits also, you can think of them. Okay, now I will going to tell you about a habitat. That what is actually a habitat? A habitat is basically a natural home of a plant or an animal. As you can see in the image, this forest is the natural home of this bear. This natural forest is the natural home of all the plants, and this is the natural home of these fish. So all the sea animals are living in this water. So this is basically the natural home of these animals. So now come up to the video. I will now again going to show you a video related to the habitats of different kinds of habitats are available. So it will show you the different habitats that are available in the world, and you have to watch and listen it carefully. Okay, I'm playing the video. Okay, so did you enjoy the video? Yes, it was really interesting and informative. It not only show you the different habitats that are available in different countries of the world, but it also shows you the different animals that are living in those habitats. So it was really informative. You have to watch this video again and again. It will definitely increase your knowledge. Okay, now I will going to tell you about the living factors of a habitat. These are the major living factors: plants and animals. So what kind of things that we get from plants? We humans basically rely on plants for fresh air. Definitely we need the plants are called the producers, and plants are giving us oxygen to survive. And we are also getting wood from plants, so that we can make different kinds of things from wood. Like we can make our homes, we can make different kinds of furnitures, and we also use some plants to make the medicines and cloths. Plants provide us energy in the form of food, as you have already seen in the images, that this is basically how we are getting the beetroot in the second image. And in the first image, it's a local farm, and a person has grown different kinds of vegetables in its farm. So home gardens, you can say it's kind of a home garden or a local farm, and local farms provide fresh seasonal fruits and vegetables. So these kinds of vegetables are also fresh when they were grown up. Okay, now come to the next image. In this image, we have the plant of a mango, and how it's showing that how it's coming to us through markets or through different companies or factories after processing. And in the last image, a girl is picking up the strawberry from a strawberry crop. So basically, this is a strawberry crop. So this is how the strawberries are grown. Okay, now come to the food from animals, that how we get the benefit from animals. Animals are basically used for plowing, as in the case of this image. These two animals are used for plowing purposes, for herding purposes, as this in image different we can see a lot of a herd of, you can say, sheep running from running on the road. So these are also used for herding purposes. And here we have different horses which are used to pull the wagon. So we also use the animals for the food purposes, like we get eggs, dairy products, meat, and even honey from the honeybees. And we all Muslims eat meat of only halal animals. So we get, all of you know, we get the egg from hen. We get this honey from the honeybees, and this meat we get from hen, cow, goat, sheep. And we mostly eat a lot of meat on Eid al-Azha especially. So basically this meat is cooking on the coal. This is a barbecue meat, and here this is basically plant where the basically milk is collecting from all these cows, and it is transferring to the these tanks, and then it's moving towards the cities to provide the food to different areas of the city. So this is how the plants and animals are helping us to make our life better. Okay, before giving you today's homework, I would like to give you a recap of the whole lesson, that what we have learned today. First, I told you what are the basic needs of a human being. Like we need water, air, food, shelter, security, and definitely the healthy conditions so that we can live healthily. Then I told you what are some common habits of a human being. There are many other habits, but I told you about some of the habits, like brushing your teeth regularly twice a day, waking up early in the morning, doing exercise daily, and reading a book. Then I told you about the habitat. What actually a habitat is. A habitat is basically a natural home of a plant or an animal. So I also show you the different pictures of different habitats. And then I told you about two major living factors of a habitat that are helpful in the lives of humans. Like the two major living factors are the plants and the animals. How plants are helping us? We are getting wood, we are getting food from plants. We are also getting fresh air in the form of oxygen from plants. Plus, plants are also used to make medicines and cloths. And we why we eat plants? So that we can get energy. And I also told you that our food from animals, we can also get food from animals in the form of eggs, meat, dairy products. And I also told you that animals are not only used for food purposes, but they are also used for plowing, herding, and pulling our wagons. So this was your today's lecture. Your today's homework is that you have to write the keywords on your notebook with proper format, and you also have to do the reading of page number 15, 16, 17, and 18 and make 10 fill in the blanks from these pages. You have already done this fill in the blanks thing with your first chapter. I will also try to make first 5 blanks for you from my side, and rest of the 5 blanks you will make, and I will share the details in your WhatsApp group. If you still need any assistance, any help, you have any questions to ask me, you are most welcome to ask me in your WhatsApp group. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.